Have you ever felt stuck in a cycle, working hard every day but never really getting ahead? What if I told you there's a simple way to break free from that endless grind and live life on your own terms? Imagine waking up every day without worrying about your bills, your job, or your next paycheck. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it's not. In this video, I'm going to show you how I went from barely making ends meet to achieving financial freedom before I hit 30, and how you can do the same. Stay tuned, because the road to freedom starts now. Let me share some honest advice on how you can become financially free without the usual complicated stuff. I know it works because it's what I did, and now I want to help you do the same. When I was in school, my teacher thought I was hopeless, and to be honest, I kind of believed it myself. So, I dropped out at 16 and started working as an apprentice carpenter. I made just $2 an hour making wooden trash cans. It wasn't much, but it covered my bills. Every day felt the same. No progress, just stuck in a routine. But I wasn't okay with that. I didn't want to spend my whole life like this, working hard and getting nowhere. I wanted freedom. I wanted to do what I loved without worrying about money. So, I came up with a plan to change my life, and by my 20s, I reached millionaire status and financial freedom. So, you might be wondering, can it still be done today? Absolutely. The truth is, anyone can do it if you have the right plan. Now, let's break this down into simple steps that will guide you to financial freedom, just like it did for me. Step 1. Find your freedom figure. The first thing you need is your freedom figure. This is the amount of money you need to live your life without ever worrying about money again. When you invest that money properly, it will earn you enough passive income, money that comes in without you working for it, to cover everything you need. So, how do you figure out what this number is? It's different for everyone because we all want different things. Start by looking at the basics. How much do you need for things like your house, car, food, and health? Do you want to travel a lot or live in a fancy place? If you dream of a big house or a sports car, that's going to cost more. But for me, I've always preferred the freedom of not chasing money over living a super fancy lifestyle. Let's go through some costs to give you an idea. House. A place in a city like Miami could cost you around $30,000 a year for a one-bedroom apartment. Car. Dream cars like the Porsche 911 could cost you about $24,125 a year when you include insurance, gas, and maintenance. Vacations. Traveling is important too. If you want 3 decent trips a year, that could cost you about $5,000. Bills. Things like electricity, water, heating, and internet could add up to $3,000 a year. Food. Eating out and cooking at home? That might be around $5,000 a year. Health insurance. If you live in the US, health insurance could cost around $2,500 a year. All of this adds up. For a lifestyle like this, you're looking at around $75,325 a year. Step 2. Multiply by 25. Now, to figure out how much money you need to be financially free, multiply your yearly cost by 25. Why? It's called the rule of 25, and it's a simple way to find out how much you need invested to live off the interest. If you multiply $75,325 by 25, you get $1,883,125. That's your freedom figure. Think of it like a golden goose. If you take care of it and don't eat the goose, it keeps laying eggs, money, for you year after year. And as long as you don't spend too much of the eggs, you'll keep getting more. Step 3. Invest wisely. The next thing you need to know is how to invest that money. A good place to start is by investing in an S&P 500 index fund. This is a collection of the top 500 companies in the US, and it's easy to invest in with an app. You don't need a lot of money to start, and you can even buy fractional shares, meaning you can invest small amounts if you're just getting started. But here's the trick: don't invest all at once. Use a method called dollar cost averaging. This just means you invest a set amount regularly, whether the market is up or down. Over time, this will help you get a good average price and reduce the risk of buying when prices are high. Step 4. Save money with smart hacks. Now here's where things get fun. To speed up your journey to financial freedom, start looking at where you can save money on things you don't care about. Let's start with car hacking. Don't fall for the trap of buying a brand new luxury car on a loan. Instead, buy a used car that has already lost most of its value. You can drive it for a few years and sell it later, usually for not much less than you paid for it. This way, you don't have a huge car loan hanging over your head. Next, try brand hacking. This is all about choosing generic products instead of brand name ones. You'd be surprised at how much you can save. For example, generic cereal costs a lot less than the brand name version, but the taste is often the same. Saving just a few dollars a day can add up to hundreds of dollars a year. Finally, think about house hacking. If you can, buy a duplex, a house with 2 separate living areas, or a property with extra rooms. Live in one part and rent out the other to cover your mortgage. You could live for free, building wealth while saving money. Step 5. Use credit wisely. Here's something that might surprise you. Credit cards aren't evil. In fact, they're a great way to build your credit score, which will help you get better deals on loans and mortgages. Just make sure you pay off your balance every month so you don't get stuck in debt. Step 6. Build multiple streams of income. Don't rely on just one source of income. Having only one job is like standing on one leg. It's risky. If you lose your job, you're in trouble. But if you have a side hustle, like freelance work, selling products online, or doing affiliate marketing, that gives you a second leg to stand on. The more legs you have, the more stable your financial situation will be. There you have it. It's not about working harder. It's about working smarter. Use these steps to get your freedom figure. Invest wisely, save money where you can, and build multiple streams of income. Follow this plan, and you can reach financial freedom and live life on your own terms, just like I did. Now that you know the simple steps to take control of your finances and start your journey toward freedom, the only thing left is to take action. Remember, it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future tips on building wealth and living your best life. And hey, leave a comment below. What's your first step toward financial freedom? I'd love to hear your plans. See you in the next video.